Hi, I'm Stacey Smike Santiago, and you're watching Work Smarter, where you get insight and tools to accelerate your fulfillment and success. What I have for you today is 3 ways to narrow down too many career interests. I get this all the time from clients who say, but I just don't know what I want to do next. I'm interested in so many different things. How could I possibly choose and figure it out? Well, here are 3 ways that are going to help you begin to narrow it down. Number 1, list all your interests and be generous here. Do just lid off the box, outside the box brainstorming. And don't hold back and not list things like hiking or rock painting or basket weaving because you don't think they're relevant to a career. They are, and they're so important. So any interest you can think of, anything that you like, put that on the list. If you're having trouble thinking about some of those interests, here are some activities that'll help. Number 1 is called peak experiences. And I want you to think back to at least 5 times in your life when you were really happy. And that could be from any point in life, a moment in time or a period of time. And just write a little short paragraph about what that was like for you and why it made you so happy. Number 2, try 5 lives. This is where you imagine if you could live 5 different lives, and you can have 5 different careers, what would they be? And write about each one. This is really revealing as far as that freedom of who you can be. What would that be for you? And then a classic question would be, well, if you have all the money in the world and you don't have to worry about it, what would you actually be doing? And it might be things like, well, I'm gonna just read books and I'm gonna travel and I'm gonna write in coffee shops. And don't think, oh, well, I can't do that, or I don't wanna just be a random freelancer. Don't draw conclusions as to what that's going to be like. Write it down, put all this together. And then when you look back over your list of interests, your peak experiences, 5 lives, and the abundance of money question, what would you do with your time? You're gonna start to see themes rise to the top. Now, number 2, the second thing I want you to do is write out the other significant factors here. Things like values. What are your skills? What are your work environment preferences? And also the practical considerations like perhaps finances or your geographic location. Because making a career decision is never ever based on a singular factor. You need to take into consideration these other fulfillment criteria. So write them out as well. And then step number 3, use your blueprint, what you just built in steps 1 and 2, to overlap against all of your interests. And when you get to evaluate, then it becomes much clearer, easier to sort them into categories like, nope, not a fit for me, I'm gonna save that as a hobby. Or, yeah, that's viable, I wanna do more research on that. Or, okay, well, let me see what my top 3 are, what really spark me. What do I fill in the blank with? I would love to. Okay, so see if you can categorize and evaluate those interests once you build up that list of all these great things like interests, values, skills, work environment preferences, and practical considerations. And then beyond that, a bonus activity for you is informational interviews. Talk to people who are doing the things that you want to do and get that real-time understanding of what it's like to experience that with the maybe training that might be needed, what the typical day is like, and whether your values would be honored and you could actually use the skills you want to use. So that's what I have for you to narrow down your multitude of career interests, and I hope that makes it a little clearer for you. Thanks so much, and we'll catch you next time.